Hello,
Oh,
hello,
hi
hello.
guys.
Testing, testing. 1 2 1 2. Can you hear us? Hey, Mandy. I'm gonna put my confetti on for 30 seconds.
Oh yeah, put your confetti on.
Yeah. I love my confetti, but like, I know it does funny things to some people's heads, so I don't do it for very long.
Yeah,
Hey,
it's
Lucy.
handy though because before we've switched to the webcam, it allows people to see that things are indeed working.
Yeah.
It's not just a static screen.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, yeah. I think people who've been before, like everybody that's here now, kind of knows the score, knows that you don't see much on the screen until
Yeah.
time. Speaking of which, it is now time.
Yeah, it is.
Hey, Gina. I'm going to be doing granny squares today. Well, hopefully I'm going to be doing granny squares. Okay, brace yourselves, guys, because I'm about to do the big reveal.
Well,
Hello.
the tiny reveal.
I warn you now, at some point, hopefully the postman will come to pick up my parcels today, so I'm going to have to disappear for a few minutes, but I'm sure Tom will keep you entertained.
Yeah, we'll make a whole lot of short jokes while she's gone.
Yes.
Yeah, just to keep things going because we're making short jokes before she's gone as well.
It's so typical because, like, normally he'd be here by about 10:30. It's never this late.
Yeah, it's because he knows you're streaming.
Yeah, it probably is. I should have booked it for tomorrow instead, but hey.
He's watching your stream as we speak.
He's only
Hi,
ever
Posty.
let me down once before. Normally they're pretty reliable, but it did happen. Hey, Granny Sue and Sharon. Oh, we've got stuff. People for a party already.
Yeah.
Maddie is saying hi. There is my sister. Hello.
Yes, I'll see. Sympathies go out to her, having known her, the Hobbit, for
All her
longer
life.
than most of us.
I
let's be
haven't known
honest.
her
Yeah.
all my life, not quite all my life, but I can't remember my life without Mandy in it, to be fair. We were quite close in age.
Yeah.
Not as close as you and your brother, but Mandy and I about
Poor
18 months
Mandy
apart.
hasn't had life without you.
No. No.
And then, to be fair, neither have I.
I wonder if Richard remembers before you were there. I mean, he was only 14 months old when you were born, so
Probably
he
not.
probably doesn't, does he? Yeah. The knitted
Or the refers to them
poncho
as the
made her
glory days.
debut. Oh, right, because it's Carol that won the knitted debut. I think Rachel's in here somewhere. I'm sure I saw Rachel earlier. Paraded around Waitrose. You said you were going to save it for Waitrose because it's too good for Tesco's with a swagger.
Well, I mean, all the good people shop in Waitrose anyway, don't they?
Yes, like you, yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm not peasant enough to actually go into Waitrose. I get someone else to go in for
No,
me.
you have it delivered. Yeah. So Carol's given the poncho a name, Petra.
Nice.
Oh, that's nice of you, Carol. I'm quite happy to recommend them. I think they're brilliant. And I'm not just saying that because I know Rachel's here. I just think they are. It's like, yeah. Hey, Susie. Lunch break. Nice to see you for a few minutes. Hello, all the knitters and natterers at Stitch Kit. Can you hear that? It sounds like thunder in the distance. That's actually my belly rumbling.
Oh, well, of all the noises you could be making, it's...
I'm going to do this thing now, so I'm going to show you what I'm going to be. This is what Stitch Kit have sent me in the box this month. I've put this here to remind me to tell you what the discount code is, but I've put it in the... What's it called?
It's called... Description?
The box. Description box. I've put it in the description box as well. This is the box. It's huge.
Oh, just a little bit full.
Rachel, I don't know how you squeezed that lot in there. The pattern came in there as well, and somewhere down here.
Hi, Viv.
Hello, Viv.
It's Sue.
And Sue, 00 Sue, licensed to craft. There's the crochet hook that came in the box, and there's one more thing I wanted to show you because that's what was so pretty. And these sweet little stitch markers, look at them. It's this lady, Alice Crafts. Oh, hang on, that's not focusing, is it? Come on. There we go. How sweet are they? I'd wear them as jewellery if I was a jewellery wearer. So So I've got these 4 colours, and I've just been working out before we went live. I've just been given each of the colours a letter, so to correspond into the pattern, so I don't get confused. So I can put that up the way.
I don't know if you can promise not getting confused.
Well, I'll probably still get confused, but
yeah.
I'm giving myself
slightly less likely.
Yeah, give myself a fighting chance. They're beautiful colours, and this time I'm not going to be giving this away because Rachel said they thought I might like to wear this one myself. And it's funny, it's not long ago I was saying about I fancy doing some granny squares again, and I remember having ponchos, and I love that they've come back round again, and I will definitely enjoy wearing this. It's right up my street.
Yeah.
Love it. And funny enough, just the other day I got a bundle of things where a friend of mine, Bamba, hi Bamba, I don't think Bamba watches my videos, but just in case, hi Bamba, she was clearing out some stuff of her mum's, and so she brought over this, a couple of bags of fabrics and basically things that her mum had been hoarding, like I hoard stuff in my craft room. And amongst them, loads of lovely, I really enjoyed going through it. Amongst them was some kind of real vintage crochet books, and one of them has got a whole series of different granny squares that you can do. And it's back in it's that one, Tom, where you said, it looks like she's moved in under that hair, the one with the lady's got the hair like a very 70s hair. So I might do that. This will kind of get me into it. I'll make this a month where I do a whole load of different granny squares. No, I did have, I had a kind of brunch, Carol. When did I have it? To be fair, it probably was about 11. And it was only some of those instant noodle things. So, yeah. Yeah. My stomach obviously doesn't think that was enough, but it was enough. Calorie-wise, it was enough. So, she's just going to have to wait.
Shut up, stomach, is all you're getting.
Yeah. I'm saving myself because I've got lamb tagine tonight.
Oh, so, fancy.
Yeah.
I'm sure the stomach will appreciate that. Hey, Andrea.
Hey, Andrea. Did I miss anyone else? I think I'm all right, aren't I? Yeah.
Oh, talking of stomachs, I was watching an American couple reacting to weird British adverts.
They're always good to watch, aren't
they? Yeah, they got to that Nike bellies. Actually, it might have been Reebok. Some trainer company, Belly's Gonna Get You. Do you remember that one?
No.
Where the big belly was chasing this guy through the streets and he was running.
God. No, I don't remember that.
Escaping the beer belly. It was very weird. Yeah, British adverts
CC1, I've decided
seem to confuse and disturb Americans a lot of the time. We go a bit weird with them sometimes.
I think we're a lot less... we don't beat around the bush so much. Our safety adverts are pretty scary compared to theirs. That's what seems to be the general consensus with the Americans, doesn't it? I know they're horrified at some of our even the ones that are aimed at children.
Oh yeah, our public safety things don't shy away from piles of dead children.
They tell it like horrible. It is, yeah. And Mandy will probably remember that one that you and I, Tom, have looked at a lot. Mandy, can you remember this one? There's something in the water. And it was supposed to discourage kids from playing in kind of derelict pools of water that you refer, because when we were young, there were still derelict places that had been bomb sites and stuff. Kids, they were playgrounds. We used to go and play
sounds like
on
they're similar to ours, Sharon.
Yeah. I think the British ones are probably on a par. I know the Americans that we've watched have kind of said by comparison theirs are like la 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 da 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 da, and ours come on and go, don't do that or you'll die. Yeah,
there's that railway safety one where they were doing some kind of weird sports day thing and ended up literally with piles of dead children.
It's awful.
Being carried away in stretchers and stuff because they were playing on the track. It's like, chill out.
5 chains, slip stitch to form a ring. Okay.
I also like things like if you've got a grain silo, put a grid on it. So cool, that's useful information for the 5 people watching who have a grain silo.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I mean, they are very dangerous. They
They're
look
awful
like
things.
fun, but people very easily drown in them because, you know.
Awful thing I heard, and it was not long, I think it wasn't long after we'd come back from a trip to Northern Ireland to see family over there. And they have a silage tank there on their farm, because they're a dairy farm. And no, not silage tank. Slurry tank or something. Anyway, it's horrible. It's something you wouldn't want to fall into. And
very much so.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's just after we got back or just before we went, but I remember talking about it with them. This poor woman, her husband fell into this tank. Her son went into or tried to help him out and went in as well, and they both died. It's awful. What a horrible way to go. Poor woman loses them both at once like that. Hey, Nikki. Just picked up the big red dog from the vet after surgery to go. Oh dear. And I get with the baby gate. Oh, bless him. Oh. They are funny when they wake up sometimes, though, aren't they? The trouble is you can't explain to a dog or a cat or whatever, can you? You can't explain why they're feeling weird and why they can't lick things. And hey, Marianne.
Yeah, is it going to be the cone of shame for a while?
Just finished knitting a poncho and then my mind went over to a granny square, but there you go.
There you go.
The knitted poncho that Carol won, that was donated by Stitch Kit. They'd knitted it up as a sample. That was very different. It wasn't a granny square one. It was very Waitrose friendly. I do see why Carol said it was very elegant. Yeah. Right, okay. I've managed to crochet 5 chain. That's
a good start.
At least it is a start.
Yeah.
Right, okay. And I've decided that pink colour is CC1. Okay.
No, just got an email from Amazon. I've exceeded my set budget for the AWS thing.
Oh.
That's because I've set a budget of 1 cent. And
right. So they didn't go silly.
To 60 cents.
That was just for that website, wasn't it, that we did for the Artifact Pods? Is it for that?
It's for a different thing, but yeah. It's still only 60 cents.
Yeah,
it just warns me every month.
It was near Auntie A. Yeah. Horrible story, yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of dangerous things around farms. I thought she was saying
something just now, but hey, Corinne. I think I missed Corinne just now, and Danielle. Hello.
Oh, hi, guys.
I don't think I missed anyone else. Andy said something about you don't form lasting memories until you're 3 years old. I think that's what she said. Yeah. There's nothing I'm conscious that I remember really until about 4 years old, and my childhood memories are very, very sketchy. I was listening to things that Ivan, that's our brother Ivan, was saying about Mandy. He remembers details of the layout of the flats we lived in London. I can't remember. How did he remember that? He was only a baby. Well, toddling, wasn't he, really? It's
because Ivan's weird.
He wasn't school age, you know. Yeah. I can't remember. I can remember silly details like one of these horrible basement flat places we lived in. It would have been a beautiful old house at one point, very genteel house, but we had the basement flat when it had been turned into flats years later. This is in Balham. And I can remember stupid details like it had this wallpaper downstairs that had been painted like a bright orange. It was the 60s. But it was all damp, and so it bubbled up. And I can remember I used to go around and pop all the bubbles. Probably caused all sorts of damage, I expect that. I can remember silly things like that.
Yeah. It's possible, of course, like, if you don't remember it and Ivan says he does, that he's wrong and he thinks he remembers it, because you can't confirm if you don't.
No, it's true. You'd think I'd remember more being the oldest, because I was 6 years older than him. So if he remembers it, why on earth don't I? Yeah. Susie Q's earliest memories from when she's 3. Your appendix burst. Blimey, that would make you remember it.
Yeah, I can see that would stand out a bit.
And you can remember being put in the cot. Yeah. See, one of my earliest things that kind of reminds me of it, Mum was working at the time, and I think she was working at the hospital or something, because this was, I believe, a creche attached to a hospital or something. I've only got vague recollection of it. Mandy probably remembers it as well, because she must have been there too. Anyway, so I think basically, I understand now, as an adult, we were being left there while she went to work. But the first time we were left there, I don't remember Mandy being there at all. I just remember it being me, but that's, as a kid, you know, you're very egocentric, aren't you? But probably it was Mandy as well. But as far as I can remember it, we just got left there. Mum went by and no one told me that she was coming back. Me as a kid, I thought she'd just left us there.
Nice.
And I can remember, I must have been quite tiny. I'm sure this was probably preschool. I can remember the door seeming so high and hammering on it, banging on it, the door that Mum had gone out of, and being told that, you know, it was all right and I should just come and play. I don't want to just come and play. My mother's just left me here with people I don't know. And then obviously I must have got used to it. But I can remember that they used to make us nap. They put these kind of little truckle beds out. And they used to make us nap in the afternoons like we were babies. Well, I don't think I ever napped. I don't sleep now. And I think I was the same then. And I used to just lie there.
You say you
daydreaming.
Remember being quite tiny. That can't be difficult for you to remember.
Oh, you don't remember it? Maybe it was just me then.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
There's some interesting stuff in Livestream follow along already.
Is there? Shall I go to there before I... All I've done is my ring so far. Don't say anything, Tom. Naughty step. There's no point in you getting off the naughty step.
No.
Snuppy. Hello, Snuppy.
Just set up a tent there, you'll be fine.
Tom's just put a link there, so if you click on that link, if you're not in the Discord community already, that will take you there and invite you to join. You might need to install the Discord app first, depending on what device you're on or whatever. But I'm going to go and do a Discord peek now so we can have a look. So if you are in Discord, you can give us share a photo in here of whatever you're working on or drinking or your cat or your dog or whatever. I need to go in there now because I haven't refreshed that. Oh, look! Someone's made another seagull! Yay!
Oh, yeah.
Oh, she's fab! I'm saying she. Is it a she or a he? Or hasn't it decided yet? Oh, I love that. Oh, brilliant. I'm so glad we managed to sort out the pattern. Because Mrs. Buzz is the one who got that random free membership that you did gift membership you did, and I said to her,
fix the discount code thing.
Yes, make the most of it because you can. There's a discount code to get templates and things free off my Gumroad. So she went in and tried to get this, and it didn't blooming work because there's something I had to activate and I hadn't. So it's a good job she spotted it and let me know, because otherwise I'd look like a right prat. Oh, look! So is this stuff? So this is mini, isn't it? Is this stuff that you sew on and then you wet it? And because I tried some of that last month, I thought it's really useful stuff.
Yeah.
So you can draw, trace, whatever, transfer your image on,
and then it dissolves.
Stick it onto there, do the stitching, and then the membrane stuff just dissolves away. I love that rabbit. That's a really nice design. That's real folksy, isn't it? Folk art kind of style.
Yeah.
We got any more? Yeah, soaks off
you
the
need to
water.
scroll up a bit as well. There.
Oh, did I miss some?
From Granny Sue and
Oh,
Snoppy.
look. Oh, what's this going to be? What's this going to be? Oh, lovely. The finished project. That's upside down, but I can stand on my head. Oh, I love anything, little suitcases and things. How big is it, Snoppy? Trying to see something for scale there. Oh, I love indigo blue stuff. I love their stamps and things. When I used to be mad into scrapbooking, I used to go to the paper crafting kind of shows, and I always loved the indigo blue stall. They're fab. So did your kit have all the papers and things as well, or is it one you do with your own papers? I do miss doing paper crafting stuff. I miss doing the scrapbooking. But in the end, I decided I didn't have room to keep them all. Oh, look at these. That's a nice big stash of perlé threads there, Sue. Get well. You! Is this spring cleaning your craft room? Spring tidying? Cool. Isn't it lovely getting organised with things like that though? Oh look, I've gone big now. I've gone big.
No, you're still little.
No, I can't work out how to get unbig.
Press escape.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, but I haven't got my keyboard here.
Well, have your keyboard then.
This is from last time, isn't it? Look.
Yeah.
Quick look. Oh.
Dog.
Some of these things I didn't see till last time. Oh, so we missed Amy. I did. I didn't. We didn't go back to Discord again. Otherwise, I could have said hello to Amy while she was still there. Sweet little face. She looks very happy to be there, Sue. Oh, love these. Anyway, we looked at those last time, didn't we?
Yeah.
I love having a snout at what everybody's doing.
Ooh, the little casing is about 12 by 8 inches.
Well, it's quite a good size then. Yeah. I'm trying to think, so that's about 30 centimetres. So, yeah, oh, it's a nice size.
Yeah.
I love things like that. Carol, we're getting you into those colours, aren't we? Carol's been catching the bright colours. Oh, I need to go back to here, don't I? 1 minute. Okay, let's see if I can do round 2.
So you're going to get 1 square done in this, at least?
Well, I don't know. 2. Oops.
I will be very disappointed if you don't at least get 1 square done.
Counts as 1 treble throughout. 2 treble in the ring. Stop it! Oh, hang on. No, is this... Oh, is it UK?
Oh, yes, you need to know that.
I think it... Rachel, you still there? Do you know this is UK? I kind of feel like it is because it feels like it's worded in a UK way. Do you know what I mean? And they're a UK-based company, so surely they must be... Yeah.
Yeah, let's assume it's UK.
It's almost it's a granny
Rachel
square.
Confirms.
Thank you. Thanks, Rachel. It's you know, I've done granny squares before a while back, and it being treble makes sense. I hope I will hear just had John shut the door, so I'll hear the doorbell up here if the postman comes. I reckon that postman's going to let me down again. Yeah.
Possibly. Yeah, I mean, you'll hear the doorbell so loud that you'll soil yourself like normal.
Oh, you stuck up to a poorly little girl.
No.
Oh. Tonight, try painting it and putting cling film on. Oh, yes, that sounds like a nice idea.
Yeah.
I once watched somebody make what looked like, so convincingly like leather out of old toilet roll middles. She just like she used like inks on them, like pigment inks or distress inks or something, and then crumpled them, and then used the inks again and crumpled them and used them again and crumpled them, and she rubbed glycerin and something or other into them, and that in the end the whole thing looked as though it felt like leather. Yeah, certainly had the effect.
You made something that looked quite convincingly like leather before.
Yeah, I used a slightly different method because I didn't want to buy glycerin and stuff, but yeah,
fair enough, yeah.
Didn't do a bad job. Yeah. Everybody's really enjoying the hearts. I've been doing some more this morning, so yeah, excuse me the state of my fingernails. I've been getting painty this morning. Tori did some brightly coloured wooden hearts, painted wooden hearts. They're really nice. Yeah.
Nice.
We're both going painty this week. Mine won't come out till Friday though. Okay.
Lazy.
2 treble in the ring. Okay. Once I get past this first round, I'll feel better. Trying to train myself to hold a crochet hook properly, because I've always held it kind of wrong, and you get used to that. But okay, that's that. And then one chain, 3 treble, 3 times. 1 chain, 3 treble, 3 times. What did you say?
Hold it properly and you end up with less hand strain.
Maybe. I don't know. At the moment, though, getting used to it, that's not the case.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah.
Apparently those hooks with the big chunky handles like that are better for hand strain than
I think they
just
are.
little bare hooks.
Yeah. It takes some getting used to, though, when you're used to the little slim ones.
Got to train your hand not to grip it so tightly because you don't need to.
Oh, 1 minute. Done that wrong.
No, there's no wrong way to hold a hook.
No, I think
there may be ways that are less painful than others.
This is more like the proper way, you know.
Yeah, if it works, it works.
If I stop a stitch halfway through, I can't do it. If I stop and think about it, I can't do it. It's funny, isn't it?
Yeah, sometimes, you know, especially if it's a treble or more and you're doing more steps in it, it's better to unpick and
just go back to the beginning of the... Yeah.
Because you can always go back the crochet, can't you?
That's it, without losing everything. Yeah. Right, one more repeat.
I mean, I don't personally have trouble carrying on from where I was in a stitch most of the time.
I do, though. I very much... It's instinctive, so if I lose my place, I can't kind of think through where was I, because I wasn't thinking about where I was. I was just... My hands were doing it without my brain engaging, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. And no, Mandy, I did not.
Did not what?
Spoil you on Mother's Day.
Dawn. Well, he came over.
I packed ahead. Yeah. Technically, I paid for some of dinner.
Yes.
Technically. I don't.
He ate my dinner without moaning, so...
I even said it was nice.
I did get I got a bunch of flowers and a couple of cards, actually, from John's daughter and young kiddies, so, yeah, that was nice. It was thoughtful of him.
Yeah. You told me not to buy you flowers while we were in Morrison's because you already had some.
Yeah. He gave me plenty of those, thank you, Snoppy.
Oh, yeah, there was plenty of head patting. Yeah.
You did get me a sticky toffee pudding on the Friday, and our excuse for that was Mother's Day, wasn't it? So...
Yeah, it was under the Mother's Day list in Waitrose, so...
Is anybody here who's... Hi, Debs. I don't think I said hello to Debs. Anybody here who isn't English might be wondering why we're talking about Mother's Day, because our Mother's Day is different from everyone else's, I think.
Yeah,
I don't know what it is in Australia and New Zealand, but in America, is it May sometime? And it's a bit of a shame for me because, like, normally Mother's Day is like hot on the heels of my birthday, and then Easter comes shortly afterwards, so it's like all in one go. It'd be nice if I could spread it out a bit.
It's always hard to keep track of things globally, isn't it? Okay, it's like for some things, Australia, New Zealand, and Canada follow us a little bit because they're still a little bit more
UK
influence.
More sort of, yeah. 1, 2.
A lot of the time, people just follow American things these days.
Yeah. Oh, hang on, we've got to get this under my nose.
I was watching another YouTuber from England. He said that waffling is an English thing.
What, the word waffling or the act of waffling?
Yeah.
I had another corker of a comment the other day on an old video, quite an old video now, where this woman just says she didn't say anything else. And it's just like, you think it's a free video telling you how to do something for free, giving you a free download, you know. All she said was, "Oh my gosh, get to the point." That was it. So I watched it, although it was an old one, I watched enough of it just to see where I got to the point. 1 minute, 11 seconds in, I started saying, right, this is what you're going to need. I'd already said part of the intro was showing what we're going to do. So, like, that is getting to the point, isn't it? I thought, how blooming rude. So I'm afraid I did succumb. I did have to answer her. I did have to defend myself because I was in that kind of mood that day. I just think, so I just responded, oh my gosh, don't be so rude. Because that is really blooming rude, isn't it? And like, it
is kind of rude, yeah.
I suggested that if she doesn't, you know, if she just wants a short, brief video with no talking, then, you know, she's watching the wrong channel, but there are plenty more to choose from. And
yeah, I mean, she's not wrong. You don't get to the point immediately, but a lot of your viewers
1 minute and 11 seconds?
Yeah.
Come on. And you've got to show people what, you know, here's the printer, here's the stuff you're going to need to do. You need to spray it with this so it doesn't run. It was making those old not paper plates. They're supposed to look like little miniature plates. They look like real china.
Yeah.
It didn't upset me because I'm just, yeah, but it annoyed me that day. So I'm afraid I responded.
But she did not realise that. Nor did she realise that she can just go and watch something else without leaving a comment.
Exactly. You can also mute the person if you don't want to listen. And the whole thing showing how to make these quite effective mini 12 scale china plates for nothing. The whole video was only like 25 minutes, you know. And for me, that's an older video. These days, I spend a lot longer talking. I would have talked for longer beforehand. That was quite brief for me. I just think, would that same lady walk up to me in the street and be so rude to my face? Probably not. But they just feel they can sit there and do that. I also, in my response, I also reminded her that, you know, please bear in mind that a real person is going to read these comments that you leave, and sometimes it's better to say nothing at all. I said, you know, there's all sorts of other YouTube videos you can watch instead. To be fair, TikTok would probably be more her scene, and maybe you should go and choose one of them. You know, YouTube is free, and so are good manners. That's how I ended up. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. And I thought, oh, I shouldn't be so rude. I shouldn't. And I thought, well, she didn't care about being rude, did she? So yes, I put my videos out there. That means you've got to accept that people will respond to you however they like. But then they've got to accept I will also respond.
Yeah, you are
if I'm
human.
in that mood that day. So. Armchair critics, exactly.
Yeah.
Hi, Kate. Kate's got a little pussycat emoji. She must be a cat lover.
Excellent. Much better than dog people.
WIP and Waffle Wednesday.
Yeah, apparently the term...
Maybe it could be Whiffy Waffle.
Apparently the term waffling likely derives from the Scots verb waff, meaning to wave or fluctuate.
Oh, really?
Aligning with the meandering and aimless nature of waffling speech.
Ah. That puts me in mind, is there something called a waffle board?
Maybe.
I'll just half looking at what Susie's saying there. Yeah. Tell me your channel's name so I can learn how to do it. No response. Keyboard Warriors, that's a good name for them too. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this person, she didn't have a channel of her. She didn't do any videos of her own. So, you know, we do our best, don't we? We're all amateurs, people like me, like Susie. We just do this in our spare time as amateurs. And to be fair, I'm almost making a full-time job out of doing this. I would spend ages doing these things, and when someone does something like that, you just think, yeah, as I say, she wouldn't be so rude to my face. I'm sure she wouldn't.
No.
Anyway, enough about her. Having her spoil the vibe. Yeah. Right, change to CC2, which I decided was purple. Oh, I love a bit of crochet. For anybody that is wondering, I'm going to do a video. Let me think, when's that going to go out? Possibly over the weekend. If not, it'll be Monday. Just going through this square properly without too much waffle. Bit of waffle, not too much. just doing a square. And then I think I will do some of those other squares out of that book. We'll make it a month of granny squares. That'd be quite fun. I'm doing treble. Any one chain space. Oh hell, I've forgotten what standing treble is.
It's like a normal treble, but you do it standing up.
Oh, shut up. It's not telling me, is it? No. Oh no. I bet nobody is going to be able to explain what shall I just do it here? And I know, I'm sure there's a special way you do it. I'm sure I've done it before, but I can't remember. Well, I'm just going to make a treble from here and see if that works. To be honest, if it doesn't matter. It's so quick to unpick and do again. Thank you, Susie. I love you too. I could really eat a waffle. In fact, I could eat a whole stack of waffles like that. With a big
I do like waffles.
Knob of butter and some caramel sauce on it.
He's a big knob.
27 degrees. It's 7:34 a.m. It's been beautiful weather here the last few days, I have to say. Absolutely gorgeous. I don't know about people in other parts of the UK, but the spring has definitely sprung. Still a bit of a chilly breeze, but...
Susie's never eaten a waffle.
Really? How could you have gone through life with never eaten not even a potato waffle? Not that they count, according to Raz, but... I'm going to call that a stand-in treble, although I'm not sure that's right, really. Just done 3. And 2 treble, 1 chain, 3 treble in the same space.
Apparently standing treble is a method of starting treble crochet stitch without needing to chain up, resulting in a neater, more seamless join.
I had a feeling it was something like that. I thought someone was saying it here. The treble straight into the stitch instead of joining the yarn and...
Start with a slip knot on your hook, yarn over twice, insert your hook into the stitch.
Hang on, say that slowly. Start with a slip knot on the hook, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yarn over twice as you would for a regular treble.
So I must have to put my hook in. It says into any chain space. So presumably I'll do this.
After yarning over twice, you insert your hook into the stitch. Then you yarn over and pull up a loop. You should then have 4 loops on your hook.
Can you see what I mean? I don't know where to start here.
Yeah, I've no idea.
Oh, bugger. I should have checked. See, I meant to have done one of these squares before we went live today.
I'll quickly send you a link to a video.
Yeah, but how can I watch it now?
You can watch it now.
Okay,
Just
excuse me,
mute
guys.
the video.
I'm just going to...
people won't see what's going on, but...
Where are you going to send it? In Discord?
Yeah. It should be going directly to the time
Okay,
required.
I need to mute it. I don't know how to mute it.
Yeah. Press the M key once you've got to the page. It should mute it.
Okay.
Or click on that, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Right. Oh, yeah. Interesting. Is this an American? Because in that case, that would be a double treble. I think I probably only need to wrap it around once. 2, 3. Standing double treble stitch in UK. Yeah, so I just need a treble. So, okay, I think I can do this.
Nice.
So you start with your slip stitch, then you go, because it's only a treble. She's wrapping around twice, but I think she's doing an American treble. Wrap that round and go there. 2 up. 3. That's what she's done. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Looks about right.
Yeah. I've gone back to my old way of holding the hook now. You see, I'm going back to my comfort blanket. I think I'm doing
Rachel's just described basically what you just did there.
Ah, right. Thank you, Rachel. Started with a stitch on your hook. Towel. Yeah. Yeah, that is what I've just done, innit? Brill, thank you. Wiffle ball, which is a game.
Yeah, I've heard of wiffle ball. Waffle and wiffle would be a dangerous combination.
Hi, Pepper Poppy. I could try whippling and waffling at the same time, but I don't know how well I would get on.
Did we say hi to Little Sparrow?
No, hi, Little Sparrow. I'm just imagining myself trying to... I can't play any kind of sport, anything that involves catching, coordination, remembering rules.
You can play golf in VR.
Yeah, I'm not bad in VR, am I?
Not bad.
Right.
I mean, you're about as good at mini golf in real life as you are in VR, to be fair.
This is such a simple pattern, but it's extremely hard to, for me, it's extremely hard to do 3 things at once, which is what I'm trying to do here.
Trying to follow chat, talk, and crochet is always going to be...
Especially when it's not one that I've done before. I mean, this is a very simple granny square, so I should get used to it very quickly. Apparently, I had to make 78 of them, so by the time I've made 78, because Rachel has put in
enough...
Be
an expert by then.
Yeah, Rachel has put in enough for me to make the biggest size. So I'm going to just make the biggest size. I maybe really only need the second biggest size, but...
Pretty sure Rachel's using some kind of futuristic space compression technology to get all that stuff in the box each time. I don't know how.
I can't get back in.
No.
I've never known wool feel so solid. When I opened it, when I took the rip strip off, the box kind of went...
Heavy enough to be an entire sheep, isn't it?
Yeah. I think she uses some kind of vacuum suction thing.
Yeah.
Oh, for God's sake, I just need to find this bit here. Right. I kind of think I know what I'm going to do, but I'm just trying to check, and I cannot keep my mind on it for 10 seconds at a time. Yes. Yeah, it's just basically going to be, yeah, it's fine. I'm just going to do what I think it is, because I think I'm right. No, not in there, though. Okay, let's go back to trying to hold the crochet hook correctly. See, I think it's because when I learnt, that is how I was taught, and I've been crocheting since I was quite a small kid, so it's quite hard to unlearn how you do something.
Yeah, doing it one way from small kid to small adult.
Yeah. I'm saying yeah because I can't argue with you at the moment. That would be a 4th multitask, and now you've made me do it anyway. That's 4 things. 4 count. Yeah, it is the obvious. It is the obvious.
Yeah.
I'm just going to increase again and give myself these corners now, aren't I?
Overstretched and anxious, trying to do too many hobbies all at once. Can't imagine a situation like that.
Do you know what? While I'm doing this at arm's length and multitasking, I'm just going to go back to holding the hook however I like, because it's just asking too much of myself. There, see, now
going a lot faster.
I'm quite happy now doing it that way. Yeah.
Yeah, we were making a joke yesterday or whenever it was about you not fretting. It's like, good luck with that. Fretting is just your natural state.
It's just what I do. Yeah. Yeah.
I'd say that, people like us, we fret because we are prepared for disaster.
Yeah. We're prepared. Yeah.
Yeah. These people not fretting just don't realise how doomed they are.
People talk about, catastrophizing, but sometimes, catastrophes do happen, and they can be avoided if you worry about them ahead of time.
Yeah, it's one of the things I've learned to come to terms with the ADHD coach stroke therapist.
Yeah.
Is, accepting that my anxiety is actually useful, you know.
Anxiety in some ways is your friend. It's just trying to help.
Yeah, sure.
It's like an annoying, well-meaning friend.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of going over the top, but it makes sense evolutionarily speaking, because it was trying to keep us safe from danger.
Yeah. It's quite like your mother,
now
actually.
Making up danger.
Isn't it?
Well, yeah.
It's like having a mother that never goes away.
Yeah, it means well, but it's annoying.
Annoying. Right, and then...
Unfortunately, I can't pat its head, but, I have to pat yours instead.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll find that a great hardship.
Yeah, it is a shame. I don't enjoy patting your head, but it's just necessary, so...
I'm going to have an awful lot of ends to weave in, aren't I? What I need to start doing is... Once I get used to this pattern, I'm going to start trying to weave them in as I go. Crochet over them. Which you can do that. For this first one, I'll just do it and leave the ends, but I don't want to be weaving in the ends for all 78 squares. But I know you can, if you carry the thread along with you, the yarn along with you, you can crochet over it.
Yeah, I did that.
Basically weave it in as you go, really.
Yeah. I did a thing with like 2 colours where I wrote a letter in a sort of panel by just carrying it on and crocheting over the thread that I wasn't using. And
so you never have all the... Yeah,
I mean, it made the whole thing thicker and heavier as well, of course, because there's just extra yarn inside it. But
yeah, but I mean, you've got to weave those ends in anyway, so they're going to be there somewhere. Well, that's not what I wanted to do.
Oh, she's done it all wrong, guys.
Dawn is saying, not sure how they do it, having multiple hobbies. I do videos on all of them. Yeah, but you work as well, don't you, Dawn? And I don't. I didn't used to do this until I only started doing this when I retired, really, properly.
You work hard enough at this that you may as well be doing a job, though.
I was working it out the other day. I think I probably spend more hours on this. To be fair, though, a lot of the hours are doing a craft that I'm enjoying anyway. But it's different when you're setting it up so it's filmable, when you've got to do all the editing and all that stuff as well.
Yeah.
All community stuff and all that sort of thing. If I count all of it, I spend more time doing it than I ever did as a full-time job. Yeah,
and you don't really end up with enough time to sort of give yourself time to do a relaxing hobby without filming it.
I don't know if Susie and Dawn and anyone else in here who's got YouTube channels, I don't know if you find the same thing, but it's like, I sometimes think, hang on a minute, I don't have to film all the hobbies that I'm doing. I can sometimes just just do sometimes it and enjoy doing things. It. Yeah, because you don't enjoy it and I still don't tend to film when I'm properly coming up with something from scratch. I will play first on my own because I can't think creatively like that when I'm trying to film. I can't do it. I can't enjoy it in the same way.
It's hard to be spontaneous and record things, because especially if you end up making a small mistake that you want to redo, you can't be spontaneous and do a second take of spontaneity. And
then it's just like
hey Rhonda.
Yeah, I'm behind, aren't I? Hello Rhonda. You just do you, John. That's where Snobby said they're overstretched and anxious. Well, March was a crazy one. Yeah. I think I need to sort of learn my lesson and stop kind of telling myself I'm going to do these challenges and things, because then it's just another thing to beat myself up over if I don't keep up.
Yeah.
Oh. Susie's multiple videos each day. It's so lovely to have all these hobbies and stuff to keep us. I mean, it does, it certainly gives me not just the hobbies, but the actual doing the films and things, and keeping up with all the community stuff and everything, it certainly gives me a purpose.
Yeah.
I can't imagine what I'd be doing otherwise if I didn't have hobbies. You know.
Yeah.
I might get out and walk more, which would be a good thing.
Vegetate in front of the TV.
Yeah, I would just do something else. I'd be gardening or cooking more or something, or I'd go and volunteer at local charity shop is asking for people for start. Ooh.
See, it always bugs me when people say, "Oh, this person's got too much time on their hands because they're doing some hobby that person doesn't share." So, mate, you're sat in front of the TV watching someone else play football.
Yeah,
you cannot comment on someone's hobbies.
Exactly. Yeah. When I get a new product, yeah. Yeah, I see what you mean with that, Dawn. You have to kind of schedule things out in your mind a little bit, don't you? And it changes the way, if you weren't going to film it, you would just jump in and go, woohoo! Although a couple of times recently I've had to not literally sit on a parcel, but not open a parcel that's arrived for a couple of days because I'm thinking, I need to film that and I haven't got time to film today, so I'm going to have to wait. So whereas normally it would be tear it all open. Yeah. And I tell you what, Susie, once you stop working, because Susie still works, you think you can have all the time in the world. It's still never enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be watching things like Jeremy Vine. Really, I can feel my blood pressure rising just talking about him. Dawn's channel is in the description box, Sharon. So is Susie's. And Sue, I've got Sue's here as well, so yeah, I'd be interested to get Sue's take on Sue on what we're talking about as well.
We'll be right back. You have to entertain people on your own for a minute.
No, now the postman will come, that's what'll happen.
Yeah, probably.
I think he's let me down again. It's too late in the day now. So which one did you decide was colour 3? Oh no, I'm going back to colour 1 now. Okay. You chose lovely colours for me, Rachel. One of my aunts said that, how do you get time? You should be looking up. Seriously, you've got to do nothing else but sit there and, yeah. Hobbies have a way of multiplying. So do the supplies that go with the hobbies. Yeah, I bet you had to count. I'd have had to count to 1 million. Yeah. No one who hasn't been in the situation you're in, can possibly, Ugh. Upstairs to get pens, came down, heard your name. Sue, we were talking, Sue, about how doing YouTube and things changes how you kind of approach your hobbies. I suppose that's the best way to put it. Yeah. Again, it makes you sort of, I won't say not enjoy them, but you do them in a different way. And there are certain things that I can't do on camera, like when I'm planning out a project, I can't think creatively. I have to do that kind of quietly by myself first. Yeah, so there's various things we were talking about, Sue. So I said, that's when I mentioned you, I think. I also said Sue's link is in the description box. So Granny Sue's saying, I love them, Rachel. Perfect colours for me. Bye, Sharon. Thanks for popping in. Getting relatively saying, gave up washing. Yeah, I don't listen to the news anymore, and I feel really bad about it sometimes. But I feel like I can't do anything about it. Like years ago, I'd have, if I really cared that much about something, I would have started campaigning or found someone who was campaigning and joined in. Or I haven't got the energy for that anymore. I've just become quite about it, and I've just stopped watching because it just upsets me or it makes me angry and there's so much horrible stuff there's people suffering all over the world, and I feel powerless to do much about it, and so I hide from it, and that I don't feel good about that really, but
But what can you do?
That really was a dreadful thing for her to say. I'd have wanted to, slap her one, I think. Yeah. Unless she was she trying to be kind of backwards supportive by saying, wow, you do so much for your mum, I'm surprised you've got time to manage to squeeze hobbies in. Was she meaning it like that, maybe? Hey, Ammo! Poor Fit Pastimes. I find having a channel gives me a bit of focus. Yeah. Oh no, I've lost it.
A bit of structure can be helpful.
I'm a bit there we are. A bit behind with the chat now. It's not as demanding as when we have magazine deadlines. Blimey, yeah. It does. I think it definitely. I love it. I wouldn't be without it now. I can't imagine my life without having all of this. It's a lovely thing to be able to share it, because it does kind of give it more of a, I don't know. It gives you more purpose in it somehow. I think when we all share things like when we share stuff in the community and things, I don't know, it just it's kind of the equivalent of going to a craft session. It's just sharing it with people. It just makes it more meaningful somehow. But I definitely do find I've had to start making myself have more of a schedule, try and get a bit more structured about things. Doesn't come naturally to me. Hey Cindy, hope I haven't missed it. If I missed anybody else, hello Andrea. I'm way behind on the chat.
It's unacceptable. You should catch up.
I feel awful about that with the news, but yeah. Sue's channel was an accident. It was a very happy accident, Sue.
Yeah.
I also think actually it's quite nice occasionally, like when I had that shitty comment the other day and I looked back at that old video that I made a few years back now, and it's actually quite a nice, almost a diary for myself, because I've never been very good at keeping written diaries. I used to keep my blog, and looking back on that reminds me of what I was doing at the time. And I think the YouTube channel is the same now that I've been doing it for a while. If I go back to an old video, I could think, blimey, I made that in the old house, or you know, I made that when I was still trying to sound polite and not talk too much or whatever. Or I made that before I used to show my face, because I was doing it for years before I started showing my face, wasn't I?
Yeah, and you saw that video and it reminded you how much you enjoyed just doing art things.
Yes.
Painting thing you were doing.
Watching that one ended up watching the other day, and I can't remember why. Now we ended up watching that. Did it just come up?
Yeah.
Anyway, I thought,
reason.
God, I miss doing that. I used to do these online art classes and I loved it. Did Lifebook and a couple of other ones I can't remember. Badass Journaling. What was the other one? I can't remember what they're called now, but I loved them.
You did that. What was that thing you did where you had to do the clues or whatever it was?
Had to do the what?
It was clues or something.
Oh, that was the scrapbooking one. The CSI.
Yeah,
they called it CSI.
Yeah.
They'd give you a set of clues to kind of... They set it out like as if it was clues to a crime. And you converted it into a scrapbook page. Hard to explain. But I was on the design team for them, so that became all consuming for a while. Yeah. Yeah, quite happy for you to make her a bag. Yeah, the accountability is good. It makes you, even if you don't, that is a good point. Even if I might have days where I'd be a bit like, blah, I can't be bothered. Why would I want to do that? I'll just sit here and watch something instead. It'll make me get up and do something. In fact, often it's what gets me out of bed in a positive way, you know. I suppose a little bit in the same way as like if you've got a pet, you've got to get up and do it, you know. You've got to get up and go for a walk. Yeah. Have I got Ammo's perfect pastimes? I'll write that down to make sure I've added you to. I was thinking about it. I don't know if I try to all of the regular people who've got YouTube channels. I try and make sure I've linked them in the description box, because we end up talking to them or about them.
Yeah.
I know I got Made by Dawn. I know I got 00 Sue and Susie Q. I'm not sure. I'm going to write down perfect pastimes. Yeah, anybody here that likes the sort of thing that I do will like the sort of thing that Perfect Pastimes does as well. Saying that your parcel came. Oh, blimey, that was quick, Dawn. Ellen in Australia is still waiting for a parcel I sent 6 weeks ago. I think it's lost. Another one I sent to her at least a couple of weeks later has already arrived. So I think it's one that's got lost. But it's when you've spent that much to post it as well, it's blimmin' annoying.
Yeah.
Apart from the fact that it's something irreplaceable, you know. But then I sent that parcel to Mandy at Christmas. That never arrived either.
True, yeah.
Also irreplaceable because it's something I'd made by hand for her, you know. So it's heartbreaking, really. Hey, Rain.
Yeah, it's even
How's
worse
it
when
hooking?
it's something sort of
this is all I've done,
unique
Rain.
like that.
Yeah, I was expecting 8 weeks because I didn't do it the most expensive way. I didn't do it the cheapest way either. But that was the same with the one I sent to Ellen. So there's international economy. I think I didn't do that because I thought, it actually says if it doesn't matter how long it takes. And I thought, So I think I went for international standard. Yeah. I don't think Purple Poppy has a YouTube channel. Oh, Purple Poppy has a YouTube channel.
Well then.
Now I knew
that
you
needs
from
to be added.
I knew you from Instagram. I nearly said her name. I know what her name is. I'm not saying real names anymore. So it's Purple Poppy. I'll add you to my list in the description box. And I'll subscribe to you immediately after this live. Mind you, I'm struggling to keep up with watching everybody's videos at the moment.
Yeah.
I binged through 3 of Paula's videos because I was way behind with Paula, Craft Artisaurus Paula in New Zealand. I binged through 3 of hers this morning while I had my coffees to start the day. Oh, she's so funny to watch. I love watching all the people. I love watching them, but it's like there's so many hours in the day, aren't there? And yeah, the actual postman lied and said, "Yeah, exactly." And I paid for that to be tracked, didn't I? So what is the point of tracking if the tracking just tells you where they say it is and it's not? Their proof of postage photo was just a red rectangle. Was that a picture of the side of his van or something? You know. Hey, Shorts. Happy time zone.
It's the Z-Man.
I can't wait to check out Purple Poppy's channel as well. I love. You'll love Purple Poppy's work.
Talking of checking things out,
We
have
have
you looked
swapped
at the
at least
Discord
once,
recently?
or have we swapped twice? No, I'm still waiting to get to this 3rd round. There's no way I can actually achieve anything on these lives, is there? Not in terms of actually finishing something.
I mean...
Let's do a Discord peek. Ah! Oh! Come on. No.
She's done it wrong.
Done it wrong. Oh. Oh no. Oh God.
She's revealing our private conversation about buying very slightly discounted Japanese products.
Oh, yeah, which we decided against in the end.
Yeah.
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 Where did I get
That's
to? I
the
got
right
past the
place.
rabbit. Went past the rabbit, didn't I? Hang on a minute.
Hang about.
Hey. Hello, Dawn. You look very serious listening to us, Dawn. Got such a pretty face, Dawn. I'd love to do a portrait of you. That would get me back into doing portraits again. So we've already looked at the Scrappy Seagull and the bunny. Oh, look. I love that. Oh, the Virgin Queen sent off to the home and garden section of our local agricultural show. That confused me then, because that's a different Tracy Ann. We've got two Tracy Anns, and this isn't the kind of thing the other Tracy Ann usually does.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I always think that the way I hold it is wrong, but maybe not. Yeah. Yeah. I just feel like if I'm going to be doing any videos showing other people how to do crochet squares and things, granny squares and things, I should hold it right, you know, but I just made rabbit's ears to quotation marks there, but of course you can't see them because I'm on the wrong screen.
Of course. You say that, but...
Oh, that's all upside down. What's it going to be? Oh, it looks like mistakes have been made. Hopefully I can get enough blocks made. I love that. I love that effect. It almost looks like kind of iris folding or something, doesn't it? What's that block called? I've decided I'm going to make a little some kind of quilt block situation using some of the fabrics that Bea brought over from her mum to make them a little housewarming present because they've just moved. I thought that would be a fun idea. And I've been looking at proper quilting videos. So I've not really tried proper structural quilting before. Oh, look! Oh, wow! That's really unusual. What are you using paint pens on that, Sue? I love that. Rain, a chocolate pie. Oh, that's clever. Rafa will eventually get eyeballs and blush. Oh, that's cute. Oh, I love that. And that's the sort of thing, like with crochet, you can totally kind of make that kind of thing up, can't you, as well? It's very easy going like that. I know we always talk about how easy crochet is, but... And here's the suitcase that's coming on. Oh, I've got that thing to make soon that Trina gave me. I mustn't forget I've got that.
Oh.
What are all those little things that look like tiny keys? Can you see what I mean? Can you see up the top here? Are they tiny keys? It looks like too many keys to be keys. I just wonder if there's some kind of joining thing or...
I mean, there's a lot of little holes along the back there. Looks like they might go into that, maybe to make the hinge.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the back hinges.
Ah. Has it all gone together nicely, like you always hope things are going to go together, or did you have a bit of a battle to make it fit? It looks like you've done it pretty quickly, so... Oh, look at this. That's fab. Louise, I love it.
I've just fired up my 3D printer.
Have you? What are you going to make?
You know, one of the heart things I was telling you about?
Oh, lovely. 3D printed hearts for me to paint. Or for you to paint yourself. That looks like a real kind of dog collar on that teddy, Louise. Has that got a significance? Is it, a memory bear. Ah, right, who lost her doggy recently from her dog blankets. Oh, how sweet is that? What a lovely idea. Oh. And look, he's got a tiny teddy of his own.
Oh. Hey, Gary.
Oh, that is adorable. Now, have I looked at everything? Did I miss anybody this time? I don't think so. Nope. Oh! There we are. Now I'm all behind on the chat again.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dawn. That's the thing. You can't. I do quite often have people like Paula and Christine. I'll have them sitting in because they do quite long videos and they're quite chatty and they're doing. And I don't need to be watching every second, so I sit and basically they keep me company while I'm working on something.
Nice.
Yeah. But some videos you need to like properly like watch all of, don't you? You know.
Yeah.
I try and timestamp my longer ones now, but it's a bit of a fag doing it, to be honest. I said that word again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least, you know, in theory, DaVinci makes it easier letting you do it in there rather than having to write them out by hand afterwards.
Yeah, that's true. As long as I then remember to upload markers to YouTube. If you forget after you've taken the trouble to do that. Hey, Lindsay! Oh, you've been on well. I hope you're on the mend now then. Sounds like you're on the mend.
Hey,
you can say hello if you like. FrizzyBee, that's another one who's in the description box, whose channel is in the description box. There's quite a lot of fellow YouTubers in the chat. So what is the really exciting thing, Purple Poppy? So Chen Dash is saying about the quilt block. Elongated square in a square. I'll have a better look at the photo later on. It might give me an idea for what I want to do. I want a nice simple block that I can make, and I want to be able to use some quite small pieces. I've got these 2 strips, which look to me like her mum, because they're rings. They're rings of tubes of fabric, basically. I think they've been taken off at the bottom of a dress or something that she's hemmed, because it's about the same length, taken off both of them. So I think that's what it is, and I just thought, well, that would be a nice, if I could use those, cut them into, like, I think I can get sort of certainly about 6 centimetre squares out of them, so I'd get lots of little squares, and I just thought I want to do something for their home that would be...
Ooh, Lindsay, that's unpleasant.
Oh, what's that?
You're on the mend.
What am I missing?
You're missing all the chat.
In copper. I know, but I can't do everything. I was in Discord looking at Discord. Oh my God, Lindsay! Oh, you do have quite a stressy job, don't you, sometimes? I know you enjoy it, but it can be quite stressful. Oh, dear. Have you got to have any treatment? Have you got to have any procedures or anything? Yeah, thanks, Jules. That's the trouble. That's what I try to do. Then I end up falling over, tripping over my words, and doing whatever I'm doing all wrong. So I'm trying to do it all too quickly. Oh, right. I've caught up with the chat, but I've missed stuff. But yeah, yeah. Well, at least you knew what was happening and got help quickly. I hope so. Yeah.
Yeah. Did it help knowing what was happening to reduce panic, or
make it more terrifying?
Because you knew how bad it was.
Oh, thanks, Debs. I'll just stick to my own way then. I suppose as long as people can see where the hook is going, it doesn't matter, does it? Which way I'm holding it, really. How long are you off for, Lindsay? Presumably you've got a little while. Yeah. Good advice, Dawn. Have you? Do you know, I created a stamp set once, and I've still got a few left, and funny enough, I was thinking of resuscitating them soon. Having a play again. Oh, I can't wait to see that. When is the big reveal? I keep going to say her name.
It scared the staff more than it scared you, yeah.
Oh, you were at work when it happened? Oh, wow.
Oh, dear, Rain, I'm going to have to judge you for that joke.
A bird and a pig walked into an emergency room but got denied access. One just needed treatment and the other needed ointment. Oh, God. it's a good idea for at least a couple of people in a workplace to have some idea, isn't it, of what to do in that situation. I know. Yeah. Funny enough, though, because we had to do CPR when I was working as a healthcare assistant, we had to do all those courses and stuff. But then I remember really angsting about it. I'd be on a bus somewhere full of old people and, you know, people with kids and things, and I'd look around me thinking, oh, I wish that person wouldn't get up before the bus stops, or what would I do if that person dropped to the floor now? What would I do? And I used to run over scenarios in my head, ridiculous. Well, that's catastrophizing again, like we were talking about earlier on, isn't it? Oh, I can't wait to see that. I'm going to call you Perps. Perps. Are you going to show them on your channel? Oh, it should be with you next Tuesday. Claire. Oh, that's okay then. I'll call you Claire now. Claire and I've swapped squares, I think at least once. Have we swapped twice? I'm not sure. I think only once. Yeah. Lindsay used to be a rescue diver. Kept up your training. Yeah, it does change, doesn't it? The advice changes. You know, with so many breaths and so many, you know, all that kind of thing changes. You'll have to let us know where. Claire, honestly, do feel free to post them in the Facebook group, won't you? You're very welcome to do that. I will. I'll add you to the welcome thing in there as well. No. How did I miss it? You've got a YouTube channel. I'm sure I must have looked it up before. I think in my head I just thought, oh no, she does Instagram. And I don't really do Instagram, so yeah. I know a lot of people know you from Instagram. A lot of people who love your work from there. Yeah. Wow, that must have been scary. Ammo is okay being called Ammo. I already know this. Because she introduces herself as Ammo on her videos, so it's like, yeah. So, yeah, Claire, let us know where you're going to be selling them. I will, of course, want to support you. I do. I love. Is it like backgroundy kind of stamps? Because she said from text, or I've actually been using some this morning. Just this morning. As a nurse working for the government, I believe we have to have basically, yeah. We didn't have to do the advanced life support. We wouldn't have been qualified to do that, but we just had to do kind of basic CPR and, you know, first aid and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, now I've got to do the
stories of people
thing.
Trying to sue over broken ribs when they received CPR. It's like, your life was saved. Don't be so ungrateful. Just
exactly.
Imagine being that
I can't,
sort of greedy and petty.
Yeah, it's hard to imagine, isn't it? Hang on, I've done that wrong.
You're alive to try to sue someone. You should be.
Do that. Hold on to the end.
It's always difficult, isn't it, when you've just got a slip stitch on there and you're meant to yarn over and you don't want to pull it too hard, or you just unravel the loop you just made.
Exactly. I feel like I've not got enough. I did only do that once before, didn't I?
I'm going
to have to practice this, this standing treble. Maybe I do have to do that twice then. I feel like I'm going funny now. I feel like it's not. Why is it doing that? 2, 3.
I'm having to
that'll do.
Keep my eye on my 3D printer, because the print that it's doing, it's almost like they've designed it to pop itself off the print bed while it's printing.
Which is nice, in a way.
Well,
at the end it's nice, isn't it?
It'll just be a waste of an hour.
Yeah. I'd like to see what you come up with.
Oh, it's just a heart with some things in it, but yeah. I didn't design it myself.
Yeah.
I could put a link for those interested to the thing that I'm printing.
Yeah, go for it. We'll look at it in the Discord in a minute. They have a vintage feel. Yeah, I did a few years back. I designed a stamp set, and it was when I was into art journaling, and I wanted I wanted to be able to produce kind of a whimsical girl quickly that I could do different backgrounds with and different things with. So I designed this one called Georgie after my niece Georgia, and her arms and legs were separate so that you could pose her in different ways, and she had some other little motifs and stuff as well, like glasses, heart, butterfly, things like that. And yeah, really enjoyed doing it. Got a few done. They were quite expensive to me because I just, only had a small run on them.
Yeah.
So they cost me, I think it cost me going on 10 quid for a set, and then all kinds of other things were going on at the time, and I just didn't have time to do much with them. And I didn't have a fully going YouTube channel then. It was going, but I wasn't really doing much. So yeah, so I did think the other day I've still got a few of those left. I could resuscitate those and see what I can do with them. I can imagine now I might use them for stitching to create images to stitch. I would do different things with them now to what I was doing at that time. So yeah, I might drag them out again.
We did buy those sort of DIY stamp things.
Yeah, we tried really hard, didn't we?
Gel pack thing that you exposed to UV. They just didn't work, really.
Oh, we made so much mess. We spent so long trying to get that to work, didn't we? But we just couldn't get it to work. Yeah, really annoying.
I've got a feeling the UV LEDs that we used were the wrong wavelength and didn't expose it properly.
I wonder if I could lay my hands on a Georgie's stamp set now.
Probably.
If it's where I think it is, it'll take me 2 seconds. Oh.
Yeah, that would be 2 seconds or 2 years. Oh dear, look at the state of her headphones. They're all coming apart. Gross. You should all judge her, because she can't hear me saying this right now, of course. But when she gets back, judge her for the headphones. It'll be funny. Yeah, exactly, Schultz.
Here she is.
I wasn't saying anything.
I bet
you can't prove it.
There we go. There she is. So yeah, the glasses do fit her face, but I left them separate. And the idea is that you stamp this part, and you make a mask. You stamp onto sticky notes to make a mask, so you can make the legs shorter and longer and go in different positions, and the same with the arms, so you can get all sorts of different positions and stuff. Yeah, and the butterflies, and it was inspired by Georgie because she loves butterflies. She's got butterfly tattoos. There's the Georgie bird. There's the butterfly trail. Daisies because that's my favourite flower. Musical notes because Georgie loves to sing. And some stitches because I thought stitches are always a handy thing. Oh, and photo corners, so you can cut them out, stamp them onto coloured paper and cut them out. But yeah, this was very much scrapbooking and art journaling days for me. And but now I might quite well stamp this onto fabric, or stamp this onto plain white fabric I could then stitch or whatever. Oh, hearts as well. I forgot the hearts. Yeah.
You had all kinds of things planned, like doing add-on packs for it and so on.
Yeah, and other faces and things, and yeah. Can you butt one off me? Well, I'm gonna. Yeah, that's really sweet of you, Susie. I'm gonna send them up. The ones that I've got, I haven't got that many left. I didn't have that many done in the first place, but I'm gonna sell them off at, well, probably less than I paid for them, to be honest. I'll give you a shout. Thank you, Susie. That was really sweet. Oh, yeah. I do need new headphones. Yeah, these are ancient now.
I might have told everyone to judge you for your headphones when you put them down.
Yeah. Poor old things. Yeah. You should see Tom's. They're even worse than mine.
They are kind of gross, yeah. The problem is I washed them and they didn't dry properly, so they've kind of gone green.
Yeah, got a really weird colour, haven't they, yours?
Yeah.
I had the old Cricut doll, the sort of original one, and I've still got my Cuttlebug. I use it all the time still, because you can cut fabric and things with it too, and foam and felt, and as well as paper and stuff. Yeah.
So the difference is, Frizzy, I'm not showing mine on stream.
Yeah. Oh, do I need to look at Discord before I try and get back to this again? Should I go back? Do I need to go back yet?
I think the only new thing on Discord is the link to the heart thing I'm attempting to print.
Oh, well, if it's only a link, then... Well, I don't know, though, because I haven't seen it yet. Let's have a quick look. It's such a lovely idea, the dog thing. Oh, look, it's got cogs. Do the cogs actually turn?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, lovely. So in theory, the cogs turn but stay within the heart?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. And it's got a little dangly thing to put a loop through or whatever there, is it? Yeah. Oh, I love that, Tom. I'll definitely need some of those.
Well, you're in luck, possibly. Because I'm attempting to print one.
There. Okay. I'm assuming I could just, to be honest, I could probably just... I know what these are going to be now. I don't even need the pattern anymore, really. So at the corners, I'm going to do 2 of these little clusters with a chain in between.
Yeah. Yeah, once you've done 70 of these, you'll be doing them with your eyes closed.
78.
Yeah.
I mean, that's if I choose to do that bigger size.
Well, I mean, you got the yarn for it.
Yeah.
And it makes sense to make one big one rather than 1.5 small ones.
Well, I could have used the leftovers to make something else to go with. Instead,
Ooh.
you know.
Lindsay, very good of you.
Oh, thank you, Lindsay. So who will get it? Barbie. Now, Barbie Crab is a whole new name to me, and I didn't even say hello when you came in, Barbie.
This has reminded me what it was I was forgetting to do, which was make gifted memberships pop up the hooray.
Oh, pop up in the thing. Oh,
yeah.
Thank you, Lindsay. That's really kind of you. So, Barbie Crab, hello, welcome. And you've got a welcome gift. So, Lindsay has gifted a membership. So, that means, in case you're wondering, that's a channel membership. That sounds like one of Aesop's Fables shorts.
That's like a first world problem.
So, Barbie, you will notice that you'll get members only posts coming through. There's a members only discount to give you 100% off any of my paid patterns in Gumroad. To be fair, at the moment there is only one, which is a paid one, but you can get the seagull, the scrappy seagull pattern free while you've got this membership for a month. Mrs. Buzz has tried it out now. It does work.
And hopefully there's going to be more things for the discount to be on in the future.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah. I'm going to at least do one from each month. And your name will roll up at the end of all my videos. You'll get a shout out during the lives, which we're going to do in a minute. What else do we do for members? You get early...
I get to use the emoji.
Oh, yeah, the custom emojis. Oh, yeah, try out the custom emojis, Barbie. So in the chat box, you'll see the little emoticon, the little smiley face. If you click on that, you'll get all the custom emojis.
Yeah. Also, of course, don't feel like you have to talk if you're just, if you want to just lurk and
That's
not join.
fine.
That's
absolutely fine. You don't have to. Yeah. Would it just pick a random viewer, or would it only pick someone who's in the chat?
I don't know how YouTube works. Because it's also got that thing where possibly someone has to have enabled the ability to receive a gift thing.
Yeah. Thanks, FrizzyBee. So Barbie doesn't have to be in chat to get the membership, so she may not be here.
Yeah.
Yeah. She may be just watching.
YouTube is very weird with some of its ideas.
Yeah. But yeah. And another thing is I put out, usually 1 or 2 videos a week. It depends on how far ahead I am on my schedule. I put the video out early and send a link to the members so they can watch it before I turn the ads on. So it's a bonus.
Yeah.
There's little things. There's lots of little things we're cooking up. Little thank yous, because like we think you're all amazing. And we've changed the membership badges today, because I changed them because I just thought I cannot wait 6 months to see someone get a full rainbow, or no, not even then. So I've changed it, so people who've been a member for a month have got half the rainbow filled in, half the rainbow pieces of pie. 2 months you'll get all the rainbow pieces of pie. If you stick with us for 6 months, you'll get the golden star in the middle. And then we've got to come up with some new membership badges, because YouTube won't let you do like a new piece of pie every month. It'll only let you do 1 month, 2 months, 6 months, and then you're up to like a year, 2 years, 5 years kind of thing. It's a bit annoying. Yeah, it doesn't let you choose. Yeah. Yeah, random people that are subscribed and eligible. Yeah. It's frustrating, that, Dawn, isn't it? Oh, look, see, now I've got this. This is like one of the simplest granny squares to do. I don't know why I even thought I had to read the pattern. I could have just looked at the picture and done this, really.
Well, yeah, but this is where you won't do it wrong. Well, I mean, you might, but
that's why if I'd have got my arse in gear and actually had a bit of a practice before we went live, I would have realised that very quickly. Oh, this is going to be super relaxing to sit and knock out a few of these in the evenings, and I will quite enjoy going through that old book, that vintage book, and do some of their squares. They've got some lovely borders in there as well. I've gone quiet again now, haven't I? Because I'm concentrating.
Yeah.
Is it going square? That's the thing.
Well, maybe.
So now I've got the measure of this, I will run through this square in a more organised fashion.
Yeah. About what?
In a video. I don't know if I'm going to be able to manage to weave these ends in as I go, because of course I think what I've done before with this is I've taken the end of the last colour and kind of enclosed it like this, which yeah, that's not going to work now. I've got a different colour, although would I hate that? Yeah, I would. I'm going to have to go with the weaving in thing. That's going to be a big job, weaving in 78 squares.
It'll be fine for me, because I'm not doing
fine. Bye, Susie.
See you, Susie.
I won't, Susie, thank you. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon. Well, enjoy, I mean, she's working, so not going to be that much fun, is it, Bart?
Yeah, the Google's AI thing said that a standing treble helps to smooth the transition between colours. Because it doesn't join in with the chain thing, the first 4 what's it, blah, blah. Yeah, I don't know what it was talking about. Also, Google AI doesn't necessarily know what it's talking about either, to be fair.
Yeah, what was it we caught it out on the other day? It thought it knew, but it didn't.
I put a thing in the memes thing recently where it tried to claim something wasn't a prime number because it can be divided by 3, 11, 109.06. And it's like,
not quite AI, thank you.
Google, what?
I don't think AI is about to take over the world. No, it was something you and I were doing the other day that it said,
Yeah, I don't remember what that was.
it's this or that. Oh, I know, it was the width thing on my cutting wheel. So this is what we're talking about. So
yeah, it made a good guess, but it was wrong.
You see on if it will just focus, you see the numbers on this wheel. I'm running my finger along the sharp edge. Clever.
Smart.
I just wondered what that was for. So we googled it, and AI came up with a suggestion, which was that it would measure the width between lines. So you could cut a line and then cut a parallel line a specific width away. And so we went back to it and said, no, how would it possibly measure the width apart? How would you... No, that's just not good. That can't be right.
And of course, it's very polite. It says, "Oh, you're absolutely right. I apologise for the confusion."
Yes, I am. Oh, I am a fool.
Yeah,
says AI. And so then we thought, well, maybe it's for measuring length, but you would have a... Or we tried it. It didn't work, did it? It wasn't that accurate anyway. But then what was it?
Yeah.
We found it was because they were...
the way the blades were originally intended to be used for their sort of original purpose was that they didn't rotate in the cutter. And those lines are instead segments, so that once a segment has blunted, you move on to the next one.
Right, yeah.
And
which kind of makes
cutting
sense.
with that. Yeah.
I can see that.
The way they're generally used in these handheld cutters now, that is not the case, of course, but the blades are still manufactured the same way.
Well, this is
it's a bit like if you're buying a compass, as in like a navigational aid compass, not a drawing type. A lot of the times, the sort of cheap manufacturers have copied a traditional design. They don't even know what half the features on the base plate of a compass are for, so they might not necessarily have been copied properly because,
yes,
they didn't know what it was for. So you end up with all these things which don't really work on it. This would work if it was at the right scale, but they've copied it and not bothered with the scale. So
because they didn't know what it was for.
It's not just a lie.
Yeah. Look at all these ends. I'm going to have to make myself sew in the ends each time I do a square, I think, because otherwise.
I was thinking earlier, when you had it sort of lying flat with all the ends coming down the bottom, it was like a simplified abstract emotional support jellyfish.
Yeah. I will be the master of the standing treble by the time I finished, at least.
Yes.
Oh, wait a minute. No, it had to go. Oh, I've got hold on to that. Hold on to that.
Oh, hold on.
Oh, hold on a minute. Hold on. Oh, do look.
Hang about.
No, that's not right. It's embarrassing practicing this in front of people who know what they're doing. That's it.
I'm sure they're only judging you a bit.
Hey, Jax. I was just thinking about you because freeform crochet popped into my head.
How's the old arm doing?
Oh, don't worry, Mandy, you'll probably get one.
You probably will, yeah.
Oh, by the way, that reminds me about giveaways, which also reminds me about this Saturday. So don't forget, this Saturday is the Arty Farty Party, the monthly live, which starts at 8 p.m. UK time, and we've got lovely giveaways again. We've got Big Bunny, who I've shown you before. Big Bunny in the backpack is being given away, and also the two little bunnies. And I've decided they're going together. I can't split up the twins. I know the poll came out just one-sided.
She's ignoring the results.
But there were 2 comments on the thing afterwards saying, no, keep them together. One person commented in the Facebook group, and another person actually bothered to message me, and someone else emailed me to say, no, keep the twins together. And you were one of the people that voted no, and you said it was just to annoy me. So the twins are staying together. In the end, I decided the majority, including me, want the twins together. So, and those will be going, that'll be a worldwide one. I think the Big Bunny, I'm going to have to stick to UK only. That's going to be quite bulky to send. And there's also... hang on a minute. Hang on.
Hang on a bit.
Utterly and completely blank now. I've got something else to give away and I've forgotten what it is.
Yes.
I've gone completely stupid.
I mean, it wasn't far to go, was it?
Oh no, it's something else. It's something else from Stitch Kit. Yeah, I might even be able to show a picture. Oh, Jackie broke her arm.
Yeah.
Yeah, something you can do with one hand. Dawn, would you like me to put you in the drawer for the baby bunnies? Said I'll put Christine in. I need to check with Paula. Tie on the new colour, do a treble and crochet over the end. Yeah, but I would only crochet because it's a cluster. It's only be quite short, and then there's a gap, isn't there? So I can only crochet over just the end. It's not going to be enough to weave it in. Do you see what I mean? If I was doing a whole line of them, I'd carry it all the way along and I'd just weave it in as I go. So the big Janie whatnot one I've been doing, I haven't got any ends to sew in at all because I've done them all that way as I've gone along. And that's a lot of colour changes. But with this, I can't see how I can do it. I'll have a bit of an experiment. I'll have an experiment before I do it on video, in case I can find a way of avoiding ends, because I really hate doing that. Don't we all? It's a necessary evil.
Yeah.
It's a bit like most people hate sewing up, you know. But you can't get away from it. Yeah, I suppose it's, yeah, if you do, it is secure. It's just that end, you don't want the end kind of coming out again later, even though it won't come apart. You don't want it just flying around. So you would just like carry it underneath there and then just snip that off. Debs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I could do that.
Probably a smart approach.
I just feel like that's going to work its way out and annoy me, even if it's secure.
I mean, what you could do is try it and leave the end a little bit longer in case you need to weave it in.
Yeah.
See if it does work its way out.
Yeah. Oops, did that wrong. What am I doing?
You're going to have so many of these to do that you'll get to try various different approaches to weaving the ends in.
I'm going to be really good at them by the end. And then I'm going to have to block them all, aren't I? It's okay.
Yeah.
We have the technology.
Yeah. Are you going to block them individually or connect them first?
I think I'll block them individually because I think it would be quite hard to block a poncho. I just don't think I'm going to want to do that. Yeah, see, so like with these ends, if this was just a long piece of, you know, not clusters, I would just crochet over them as I go along. I mean, they say you should go back and forth a couple of times, don't they? You know, to make them really
give it
secure,
a direction change in there.
Yeah. Yeah, see, if I do this now, I can't... yeah.
Yeah, we'll make sure you're entered, Dawn.
Okay, I'll write Dawn on there. And Tracy Ann's off swimming, so I said I'd put her in. Yeah, so I started to say we've got these pies. We've got lovely a gift from Stitch Kit to give away as well, and Renee in the States has got another one of those quilt kits. I can't find a picture of it, and she can't manage to send a picture by email. It just came. I just call this little tiny thing like the postage stamp size image, but it's another lovely vintage quilt kit. I
hate it when email things try to help. I
cannot talk and do.
No.
She tried several times to send these images, and she just couldn't. Couldn't get it to work for some reason. These
things, they try and help, and they just end up doing ridiculous things. Like, no, why would I want this to be tiny? Don't do that to me.
Last time I managed
are great when they try and help properly, but when they don't,
they're just annoying. They're pedantic computers, aren't they?
They are.
Yeah. Last time I managed to find online, it's because someone was selling it on eBay or Etsy or something. So I pinched their photo, and that's what I used for our giveaway. This time it's going to have to be the postage stamp size one because I don't know what else to do. So there's that, and that'll be in the States. And I was just wanting to say, if anybody is here and knows that they can't, yes, Jules, exactly. Who knows? Yeah. Oh God, why can my brain not just focus on one thing at a time? It's like a bloody magpie. Yes. If anybody knows they're not going to be able to make it because it's weird time zone for them, or they've got something else going on, just message me in Discord or email me. The links are in my link tree in the description box, and let me know, and I will pop your name in the hat for you. I don't want anybody to miss out because they can't make it to the live, you know.
How did you manage to break both, Lindsay? Or was it not at the same time?
It must be awful, especially both arms.
Yeah.
It's not like you were doing dangerous sports, is it, Jackie? Yeah.
I've never really broken both. Well, that was my back, I guess, but it didn't really count.
I've never broken a bone.
Yeah.
I think the only one of us in our family who's broken a bone is my other sister, Sarah. She broke a bone. Falling off a horse or something when we were kids. I'm so much more comfortable crocheting like this in this wrong way. What a pretty colour combination. I haven't got that on yet either. If I keep going, I might actually even get this square finished.
I was going to say that part of the reason I haven't broken many things is because I don't do anything active, but if falling out of bed is enough to break bones, then I spend a lot of time in bed.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't like to say, Jackie, in case you didn't want to share it with everybody, but that is so unfair, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not an extreme sport.
No.
You don't expect to get punished like that for being in bed.
Did they check you for like osteoporosis or anything? Seems weird to be able to break your arm in two places, just falling out of bed, doesn't it?
It's got to be a horrible way to wake up.
Yeah, it must have been so painful.
Oh, Mandy broke her ankle Christmas Day 2021.
Oh, I forgot that. Yeah, I think you told me that. You say you're not very active, Tom. I mean, you might not be now, but when you were a kid, you were just like, you were just whizzing everywhere.
Well, true, yeah.
You were like hyperactive, and you didn't care what you did.
I was just bouncy.
Jumping out, you just bounced everywhere. You jumped off of.
Yeah.
Richard jumped off the top of the stairs once and kind of semi-dislocated his hip. He ended up in traction for a few days. Yeah. He thought he could fly or something, I think.
What an idiot.
But yeah, you never, I don't know how you never hurt yourself, but you didn't. You used to throw yourself on the floor when you dressed as a clown and came up to the hospital with me, do you remember?
Yeah, yeah.
And nurses used to look, oh my God. Yeah.
Kids loved it though.
Yeah. Yeah, they did. It really made them laugh. It was a nice thing to do that, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, you got to feel for kids stuck in hospital.
Yeah.
I mean, anyone stuck in hospital is bad, but kids especially.
Yeah. Well, when we used to go out
with,
was when they would let us know it was a child's birthday.
Yeah.
I think that presumably they used to check first that it wasn't a child that hated clowns, because that wouldn't have been good. We used to take them up balloons and that, didn't we, or whatever? Balloons in a party bag, did we take? Can't remember now what we did.
I don't remember, to be honest. Yeah.
I can't find the end. There it is. Yeah.
He's lost it.
Oh, ouch. It was quite high, but well, yeah, maybe that's. And have you got, got a hard floor.
Yeah.
Oh, before I forget, it gets too late because we're coming up to that, I want to say my thank you to members.
She's done right this time,
which hopefully is up to date. Oh, it's crooked though, look. Why is it crooked? Why is it crooked?
Because you've done it wrong.
Oh. And was it Barbie? Is it Barbie? What was she called, the lady who got the membership? Yeah, Barbie. Yeah. She'll be on there next time, but she isn't this time because I updated this list just before we went live. So thank you very much to all of you. We really appreciate your support. That's it's really kind of you all, and you're lovely. And this is a very long list. This is 41 people, so we're 42 people now with Barbie.
We're either going to have to start speeding it up a bit or showing it over the top of the stream.
Yeah, I think we will. It could go up over the top, couldn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
We could do that now. But you made all the pretties.
Well, yeah. We can make the pretties show up over the things too.
I keep wondering if I've let that go through twice or something.
Nope.
There's just that many people. I'm starting to get the hang of this standing treble now. Yeah, I got that now.
Good.
Yeah. So, thank you guys. If anybody is interested, let me go back here. If anybody is interested, there is a join button underneath.
There is.
Underneath the window. You can click on that and it will tell you all about it. But don't worry if you're not interested. You're supporting us just by being here and watching and clicking the like button and leaving your comments and all that jazz. And subscribing still costs nothing, so please make sure you're subscribed.
Yeah. And if you're one of the people who doesn't get to see the join button, because YouTube likes to not show it to some people for some reason, but you really do want to join anyway, again, don't know why you'd want to.
Yeah, I don't know.
But
no idea.
That link will take you to the join thing.
Yeah, that worked for Bea last week, didn't it? Because she hadn't been able to... Yeah. That join button didn't work for her before, but that worked. But nothing works for Dawn. I think they just... I think it must be Belize, Dawn, do you reckon?
Yeah, there's always
maybe there's certain areas they don't. I don't know. Anyway,
I know there were some sort of some of the Scandinavian countries, I think, weren't allowed to use certain features in Twitch because it went against their anti-gambling laws.
Oh right. Of course, I wouldn't have thought of that.
So there may be some kind of weird law thing stopping stuff for this. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, let me know. Let me know when you get the parcel, Dawn. Hopefully, it's all in one piece. Sorry, what were you going to say?
There may be some things some websites that will stop being available to us in the UK in the coming months because they've passed that new ridiculous law that will force people or force companies to allow them a backdoor to view all of our private encrypted data.
Right.
And the companies would rather just stop letting us use them than change that. So, yeah.
I'm crocheting at lightning speed now because I convinced I can finish this square before we finish the live. Hey. It's amazing how fast you can, once you're used to a certain pattern, how fast you can do it.
Yeah.
If you're not doing it at arm's length on a live stream with people watching you, making you nervous.
It should also just be live longer. Yeah, according to Shorts and Rain, Sweden is one of the countries that can't bet magical fake internet points on Twitch.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Hi, Sally Jo.
Did I miss someone? Hi, Sally Jo. Well, it's going to be hi bye because we're going in a moment.
It is a bit, yeah.
I'm determined I'm going to finish this square before I go.
Yeah, if you can at least get to, one finished square.
That would be nice, wouldn't it?
Is this the last ring around the outside?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can extend the stream by a few minutes if you have to, can't you?
Yeah, it's not going to be by many.
Yeah.
I'm glad you haven't got that heartbeaty music on this thing.
Oh,
that thing that Raz always likes to scare me with.
Yeah. That said, I could add it.
The countdown music. No, I'd rather you didn't. It always makes my heart race.
I'll just add that.
No, thank you.
Give me a sec.
No.
You're just talking about it is enough.
It is, yeah. It's just making me feel pressured already.
Yeah.
I'm nearly done, anyway. So what's everyone having for dinner? A smattering of polite applause. That's it. It's the sonic drowning sound. That's the one I mean, Shorts.
Yep, sure
is. I hate
hate
it. It makes me really anxious.
Yeah. I even made a lovely animation when I was streaming so that people could see something while giving me a heart attack. I don't know why I went to all that effort to make the ability for people to make me suffer.
No, but you're a masochist, that's why.
Yeah.
Bye, Lindsay. You take care. I hope you're...
Bye, Lindsay.
Is which going to be an emotional... Oh, I've nearly finished him. That's the other thing that's being given away this week. I knew there was something else as well as the bunnies and the big bunny and the gift from Stitch Kit. The emotional support chicken you can kind of see in the background. Hang on. There she is. She's got a sister downstairs. She will be up for grabs as well. I'm going to split up the sisters.
Ooh.
Yeah. Because I thought, well, they're all kind of Eastery, aren't they?
Yeah.
Ah. And I'm behind on the chat again.
Oh, no, I'm going to hate you.
But look, I am going to finish this square. I've got 3 minutes.
Yeah, hurry. Quickly.
Any answers on what we're having for dinner? We're having a lamb tagine, which I'm very much looking forward to. I got a leg of lamb half price at the supermarket yesterday because it had to be cooked yesterday. So we had half of it, well, not half of it, about a third of it yesterday. I'll use another third of it to make this tagine tonight. John will have that with couscous. I'll have cauliflower couscous with it. And then we'll get another, I'll probably do a curry with it tomorrow. Oops. Meatloaf, maybe we'll go and chicken. That sounds nice. Shepherd's pie with real shepherds.
Perfect.
Liffits. What's Liffits for dinner tonight?
What's Liffits, precious?
What's Liffits, precious? Maybe that stands for something. Look, I'm doing it. I'm going to do it.
Gonna do it, guys.
Done. Square completed during the live.
Yay.
Ta-da! Lentil cauliflower and chickpea coconut curry. Yum! Yeah, something to eat one hand. You'll have to have everything like with a fork or a spit. Oh, I'm saying look, and I forgot I left it on this view. Oh, there we go. First square done. Woohoo! See you all on Saturday. And don't forget, give us a shout if cheeseburger casserole. I don't even know what that is.
No.
If it's in the fridge, we can have it. I like that. A friend of mine used to do freezer roulette, which is basically nameless packages or containers in the freezer, and it's like, well, you have that one, you have that one, we've no idea what they're going to be. Could turn out to be pudding for all you know, as in dessert. Yeah. Oh, love you too, Mandy. So exciting things for next week. Get to see Claire's stamp set. Oh, Tom! Might just be a lazy moth. Do diced sausages, scrambled egg and lettuce and soft tea. Oh God, I'm hungry. I always like to finish a stream, but starving. Right, okay. I'm going to get on and make another 77 of these.
Let's just whip those out quickly. Yeah.
I will go through one in a proper video as well, just show how to do it for anybody that's just like wanting to have a go at doing these and hasn't done it before, because that is like the simplest, easiest square. I know I made a bit of a meal of it in the beginning, but that's because I was live. It's not really difficult. See you all Saturday if you can make it. Don't forget to let me know if you want your name put in the hat, because you can't make it. I think I've got everybody that has asked written down there. And I'll see you then. I'll see you.
Yeah.
It's I hate it, Frizzy. It's like it does make your heart come out of sympathy, doesn't it?
They really nailed it with that sound.
See you Saturday. Yeah. And I've got those people to add on the bottom of the ammo and Porfit Pastimes and Purple Poppy to add on the list as well.
That was the drowning music from Sonic the Hedgehog.
Also added on the not on the list, but in the description box is the I didn't mention this all the way through, did I? Meant to mention, or did I? I did. A discount code, and the Stitch Kit link is in the description box. That's it, innit? I'm going to go now. I'm going to have to get something to eat.
Yeah. Thanks for watching, guys.
Bye.
And I put
Thanks for coming.
Put the full sound in the live stream follow along for people who want to hear it.
For people who want to relive that. Oh. I'll tell you what, Myra, if you want to watch it and see what all the live chat was, you're better off to wait a couple of hours or even till tomorrow, and then you get to see all the live chat come up, because it doesn't always come up straight away, and half of what we're talking
it's
about...
annoying, that, isn't it?
Yeah, half of what we're talking about in the live doesn't make sense if you can't see the live chat scrolling up. So nice to see you briefly, and see you again Saturday. Bye! Right, now, come on, just do it straight away.